I woke up with my wrists burning. Something rough and tight dug into my skin. Rope? My head throbbed like someone was pounding on the inside of my skull. I tried to move, but my arms wouldn't budge. My legs were tied too. The air was heavy, stale, thick with the smell of cheap perfume and the faint trace of whiskey. My mouth was dry, my tongue thick, and my thoughts blurred at the edges. Panic came in flashes. I blinked hard, trying to piece together the night before. I remembered drinking. Laughter. My wife Emily in that red dress she knew I loved. Her smile that never quite reached her eyes lately. The rest was a blur. A whisper of an argument, a clink of glass, a darkness swallowing me whole. Then I heard the door creak open. "Good morning." Emily's voice floated in, smooth and sharp at the same time. She stepped into view, her hair perfectly in place, makeup untouched. She wasn't in the dress anymore, just his shirt. I knew it instantly. A man's shirt. Not mine. It was too large, the fabric clinging in all the wrong ways, smelling faintly of cologne that didn't belong in my home. What the hell is this? My voice cracked. "Untie me, Emily." She tilted her head, almost amused. "You're awake faster than I thought." I struggled again, the rope biting deeper into my wrists. "What did you do? What's going on?" She walked closer, the floorboards creaking under her bare feet. "You were drunk," she said casually. "You got aggressive. I had to make sure you didn't hurt yourself." Don't twist this," I spat. "You drugged me." She smiled faintly like it was a private joke. "You always assume the worst." Her tone was calm, too calm, and that terrified me more than anything. My heart hammered in my chest, every beat making my headache worse. I scanned the room, our bedroom, but different now. The curtains were drawn. The bedside lamp glowed weakly, painting her face in a soft, sinister light. Then I noticed it, 2 glasses on the dresser. One half empty, the other full. Mine. "You did something to me," I whispered. "Why?" She didn't answer. Instead, she reached for her phone on the nightstand, thumb hovering over the screen. "You should really listen to yourself sometime," she said. "The things you say when you're angry." "I never hurt you." "No," she said softly. "But you stopped seeing me. You stopped being him." Her words cut deeper than the ropes. "What are you talking about? You think I don't notice? The way you look right through me at dinner. How you come home late. How every conversation turns into something about work or bills or nothing at all." I shook my head, trying to push through the fog. "We were trying, Emily. You said you wanted space. I gave it to you." She laughed, short and bitter. "Space? You gave me silence." Her phone buzzed, and for a split second her expression shifted. Fear. Guilt. Then she turned the screen away from me. "Who's that?" I asked. "No one." "Don't lie to me." Her hand trembled slightly as she put the phone face down. "You wouldn't understand," she said, her voice quieter now. "He listens to me. He makes me feel seen." The room spun. "He." She looked at me finally, eyes glassy. "You were never supposed to find out like this." I felt something inside me break. Not anger, not yet. Just a cold, hollow realization. "So you tie me up to tell me you're cheating on me?" "I tied you up," she said, her voice trembling now, "because I needed to talk without you storming out. You always walk away." "I walk away because you stop making sense." Her eyes flared, and for the first time her mask cracked. "I stopped making sense the moment you stopped caring," she shouted. Then quieter. "I didn't mean for it to go this far." I could see the tears now, the war inside her. She wasn't proud of what she'd done, but she wasn't sorry either. "Who is he?" I asked. My voice was steady, almost too calm. Silence. Then a name. One that made my stomach turn. David. David, the contractor. The one who fixed our kitchen cabinets last spring. The one who always stayed too long after finishing his work. The one who joked too easily with her. Who she said was just friendly. I remembered her laugh when she mentioned him. How she said, "He reminds me of you when we first met." I should have known then. "You brought him here?" I whispered. She didn't answer. Her eyes darted toward the hallway. Footsteps. My chest went tight. "Emily, please tell me he's not." The door opened wider. He was there. Shirtless, holding a mug of coffee. His expression blank when he saw me. "He's awake," David said quietly. Something inside me snapped. Untie me, you bastard. Calm down, Emily said sharply, stepping between us. This wasn't supposed to happen like this. I stared at her, disbelief clawing through me. You let him in our bed? Tears streaked down her cheeks. I didn't plan to fall for him. I laughed, hollow and broken. You tied your husband to a bed, so you could talk about your feelings while your lover stands in the doorway drinking coffee? David shifted uncomfortably. Maybe I should go. No, she said quickly. Stay. The room was silent except for my ragged breathing. Then Emily stepped closer, untied the rope around my wrists and whispered, I'm sorry. But when the final knot came loose, I didn't move. I couldn't. I just stared at her, the woman I thought I knew, while her tears fell onto my chest like cold rain. You know what hurts most? I said finally. Not that you cheated. Not even that you lied. It's that somewhere along the way I stopped being enough, and you didn't even tell me. She covered her face, sobbing quietly. David left without another word. The door closed softly behind him, leaving a silence that felt heavier than any scream. I stood, every part of me shaking. She reached for my arm, but I pulled away. I loved you, I said, my voice barely a whisper. And I still do. But that's the worst part. Then I walked out, barefoot, disoriented, heart in ruins, leaving her alone in the room that once held everything we'd built. Behind me, I heard her whisper something I'll never forget. I didn't mean to lose you, she said. But she already had. And as I stepped into the morning light, I realized the truth. Love doesn't die with betrayal. It rots quietly, inside the pieces that once fit together.